Everybody, Tim Hagen from Progress Coaching, and I'm going to ask a favor. Would you mind sharing this channel? Would you mind sharing this with your friends? Maybe share it on LinkedIn. I think I've done a pretty good job of staying away from the big promotions and self-promotion. I believe education sells, but I'm also going to ask our viewers and our members to share this as much as they can. I would ask you each to share it once or twice on LinkedIn, maybe with some coworkers or what have you. We're trying to grow the channel, obviously. I have a quick story based on my last post about I think AI is going to change a lot of things. And it's not one of those dramatical, AI is going to change everything. Yet I do think one important thing is going to happen. It's going to prompt all of us to change how we do things. I'm doing things right now in AI that 6 months ago I wasn't doing. It's actually been pretty good for us. Does it scare me a little bit? Like, is AI going to replace human-based coaching? Again, 12 months ago, I was like, okay, where's this all going? I'm not saying I have all the answers. What I will say, it is going to prompt and facilitate even more human-based coaching. Ironically, after I posted my last video about how it's going to drive employees to change, and it's going to, there's no getting around it. What's going to happen? Foundationally, see, I think there are three foundations of an employee. I think we have foundational skills at the base of the triangle: attitude, navigation to change, embracing change, working through change cycles, your network, inspiring and helping others, right? Just the core stuff of who we are as human beings. The middle part of the triangle is what we do in our job, our present job. Okay. And we always tell leaders, coach to that base triangle, connect with them. Don't assume you've connect. Find out where their favorite vacation spot is. Find out how many kids they have. Find out what their hobby is. What's their favorite sports team and why? Constantly socially connect. It seems oxymoronic, right? Because it has nothing to do with the middle part of the triangle. Yet through connection, people become more accepting at the middle part of the triangle, which is the present, the job. The upper part of the triangle, level 3, is the career. Where do they want to go? And I cannot tell you how many leaders don't know that. So let's go to the middle part of the triangle, which has actually been a fairly big constant, right? This is my job. This is what I do. That is being disrupted at rapid speeds. So if people don't have the foundation of why is change good? How do you navigate change? How do you ask for feedback? It's going to change everything. So ironically, after my last post, I was talking to a friend and she was telling me, she said, yeah, I've been reading some of your stuff. And I've known her for a while in the L&D industry. And she said, my job is being changed. I used to do curriculum development. I built online e-learning courses. And she said, I found a AI tool that shrunk my workload. And I said, interesting. Did it also increase your capacity in other areas? She goes, yes. I've actually thrown my hat in the ring to become more of a trainer without giving up my e-learning duties. She's adding value. She's navigating change. She's embracing what's inevitably going to happen. So what we have to do as leaders is that base part of the triangle. Let's connect. Let's socially understand our people. What's the best thing they love about a boss that they've loved in their past? How do they like to get feedback? Get to the middle part of the triangle and ask, how do I communicate to you when your job is going to change? Because it might change, not by my doing, just by the ebbs and flows of what's going on in the industry. And by the way, at the top of the triangle, where do you want to go? What's your ideal destination? How would you like me to help you get there? It will change everything. So if you have any questions, let me know. Put some comments in. Please do me a favor. Share this. Share our channel. Have a great week.